morning, everyone. Today I will inform you about different forms of communication and how they can have a positive or negative impact on our lives. The definition of communication is the imparting or interchange of thoughts, opinions, or information by speech, writing, or signs. There are multiple ways of communication. Here are a few. For an example, there is verbal communication, which is when we use spoken language to communicate with others. Nonverbal communication would be gestures, signs, facial expressions, body posture, and touch. Written communication, this would be writing a letter or an email or anything on social media like Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Listening, active listening is very important part in communication. It shows that you are actually engaged in what the person is saying and cares about what they have to say. Visual communication can be drawings, road signs, colors, or symbols. These all help with visual aid. There's 4 communication styles. Number 1 being assertive, which is honest, empathetic towards others' emotions, and confident. Number 2 is aggressive, which is blaming, controlling, and attacking. Number 3, passive aggressive. Some traits will be self-denying, emotional dishonesty, and lastly, 4 is passive, which is dishonest, indirect, or gaslighting. How is communication beneficial to our lives? Healthy communication benefits us in many ways, not just personal relationships, but also with people you interact with on a daily basis, like at work or even a cashier at the supermarket, for example. With the right words, communication can help you understand or express how one is feeling, and it gets your point across. Communication is a survival instinct that comes naturally for us. You can read the room even if no one is talking. You can read body language and facial expressions and get a good understanding of how someone is feeling. The way you ask questions and respond can have an everlasting impression on somebody, and it can also give you a little insight on someone else's day. You never know what someone else is going through. Maybe your kind words make their day. Even the way we talk to children in the morning and at night sets the tone for their day and the way they feel when they go to sleep. All of that happens with just a few simple words. Although some ways chosen to communicate are not healthy, like for example, being defensive to what someone is saying, or if your first reaction is to raise your voice and yell in any argument, or not being able to communicate what you need from your partner and what you are looking for. Lastly, another unhealthy communication style would be not listening. It might seem like a no-brainer, but this is pretty common and the number 1 leading cause of divorce. Being an active listener is super important. And up there you can see like those people are just like vibing, and then these ones are just like arguing. Some ways to keep conversations going are listening and focusing on what the person is saying. Understand where they are coming from, and to keep the conversation flowing would be like, instead of just asking a one-worded question, you can ask more like, what was your favorite part of today, and what did you learn in school, and was it your favorite subject? And I'm gonna finish off with this quote that I like. I just like the way that they worded it. Make it safe to talk about emotion in your relationship. Let your partner know you are there for them. It can be very empowering to say, you can cry on my shoulder if you ever need to. I won't think you're weak. Your feelings are important to both of us. Once your partner knows that you will not judge them for being emotional and their words will not be used against them, then they will be more open to sharing their feelings with you. And thank you for